Lawson had a rough time in China. After a poor qualifying session, he managed only 16th place in the race, which is far below what's expected. Red Bull is now seriously thinking about replacing him with Yuki Tsunoda as soon as the Japanese Grand Prix. The team feels their car doesn't suit Lawson's driving style, which is a big concern. Max Verstappen has hinted that this change could happen, and Yuki himself has talked about the possibility of stepping into the Red Bull seat. Lawson's start to the season has been disappointing, with two 20th place finishes in qualifying and just one 8th place in Melbourne. This is not what the team hoped for when they signed him to help keep the Constructors' Championship strong after Sergio Perez's challenges. This situation is turning into a real problem for Red Bull. They brought Lawson in mainly to keep the team's points steady after Perez's struggles, but so far he hasn't met expectations. It seems the team made up their minds after the first two races. If they do go ahead with the change, Lawson's time with Red Bull will be one of the shortest ever for a driver. Meanwhile, Yuki Tsunoda has been impressing in qualifying sessions. Many believe he deserves a chance because his results have been strong, and the team's strategy might have kept him from scoring even more points. Red Bull looks ready to make a switch, replacing Lawson with Tsunoda, who has been waiting for this opportunity. Lawson knows he needs to show better results quickly, but he doesn't really have much time to prove himself. Even Red Bull's team principal Christian Horner agrees with this. The talks about Lawson's future are already happening behind the scenes. When asked directly if Lawson is the right driver to score important points for the team, Horner gave a careful answer, saying they will review the situation and decide soon. It seems Red Bull has called an urgent meeting at their headquarters in Milton Keynes to discuss the futures of both Lawson and Tsunoda. The pressure is high, and the team wants to make the best decision before the next race. Marco, one of the team's senior members, said that this week's meeting in Milton Keynes will focus on closing the gap with the top teams. Until then, the priority is to score as many points as possible. Although there is concern, the team isn't giving up. The RB21 car is known to be one of the toughest to drive on the grid, and many drivers struggle to handle it well. Still, the expectation isn't that Lawson outperforms Verstappen, but that he should at least be closer to him, like the drivers at Ferrari or McLaren are to their teammates. Even Mercedes rookie Antetokounmpo scores points regularly without challenging their lead driver weekly. This shows that consistent points from the second driver are vital. Max Verstappen has made it clear that Lawson might do better in the team's sister car, rather than being his teammate. This shows a lack of trust from the Red Bull camp towards Lawson. Verstappen mentioned that the sister car drivers are performing very well and staying close to him, which says a lot about the situation. He also pointed out that their car is extremely difficult to handle compared to others, making the gap between teammates bigger at Red Bull than at other teams. Interestingly, Verstappen didn't see a big difference between Lawson and Tsunoda when he spoke with Lawson last year, which is why the team initially chose Lawson. But now it's clear that Lawson's performance is far from what was expected, and this has created tension within the team. Lawson's struggles have been hard to ignore, especially since he was expected to perform well from the start. His results have been worse than even Perez's early season performances. Without Verstappen's strong driving, Red Bull would likely be a midfield team right now. There are even talks that Verstappen might leave Red Bull sooner than expected, if the car keeps getting harder to control. On the other hand, Yuki Tsunoda is ready to step up. He's been waiting for a chance like this and has met every demand put before him. Tsunoda has even suggested that Lawson was given the Red Bull seat due to politics rather than merit. He openly said that he's ready to take over as early as the Japanese Grand Prix, especially since the car suits him better. Yuki's confidence shows how serious the situation is. However, Red Bull's PR team quickly stepped in to calm things down, making sure not to add unnecessary pressure or rumors. Meanwhile, Lawson faces massive stress even before the season really began. Being a new driver in such a high-pressure environment isn't easy, especially when the team expects regular points. The challenges Lawson has faced only grow, especially after Red Bull's strategy mistakes in races like China and Australia. These errors cost Tsunoda good finishes, but his improvement from last year hasn't gone unnoticed. Marco, a senior team figure, publicly praised Yuki's progress, saying he's in the best shape of his career and has matured a lot. Marco also pointed out that many wonder why Red Bull chose Lawson, who had only 11 race starts before joining the team, instead of someone more experienced like Tsunoda. If a struggling driver is going to be replaced, the team usually looks for someone with proven skills or an outside talent. Despite some past mistakes and radio frustrations, Yuki believes Lawson's seat came down to political reasons rather than performance. The last time Lawson outqualified Tsunoda was at the 2023 Singapore Grand Prix, showing that Yuki has often been the stronger driver in recent times. In the coming days, Red Bull will make a crucial decision about both drivers' futures. From what we've seen, it looks likely that Lawson will be replaced by Tsunoda, possibly starting in Japan. This would give Yuki a chance to show he's the right fit alongside Verstappen, keeping Red Bull's hopes alive in the Constructors' Championship. What do you think? Will Red Bull make this change? And if they do, will Tsunoda prove to be a better teammate for Verstappen? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to check out the video on your screen for more updates.